Hi all, thanks for joining us on Build a Property Portfolio, where it's our mission to help you to build a diversified property portfolio and to hold it over the long term so that it can deliver you the lifestyle that you deserve. Now today I wanted to cover a question that I was asked by a client concerning investing in capital cities versus investing in regional ones. Now we all understand that there's markets within markets, and when we're looking to invest, we can't simply look at the property market closest to where we live. However, when I was posed with this question by my client, I asked them to think about why they were looking to invest in the first place. And I reminded them that yield or rent is what keeps us in the market or allows us to hold on to our investment properties over the long term, but its capital gains is what we take out of the market or what allows us to build our wealth over the long term. Now, both are important. However, if we're targeting capital gains over the long term in order to build our wealth, I asked our in-house research team to have a look at the data to help our clients to make an informed choice when considering in investing in a capital city or a regional one. Now, the first thing that our research team looked at was Australian population trends, which were going to tell us where the demand for property was going to be, as this is one of the key fundamental drivers of capital growth. And now what they found was rather interesting. They looked at the population growth predictions from the ABS, and they found that in 1997, they predicted that the 2051 population was going to be 26.4 million people. How wrong they were. Fast forward to 2018, our population has just ticked over to 25 million. So in other words, we're about 30 years ahead of schedule. No wonder that Australia now is one of the fastest growing developed nations in the world. Now, our research team also looked at where this population growth was coming from. And one of the interesting things that they found through partnering with renowned social demographer Mark McCrindle was that Australia's natural growth rate, that is, the difference between births and deaths, accounted for only 42% of Australia's total growth. It was net overseas migration, which was the biggest driver of population growth, representing 58% of total population growth. We combined this data with the most up-to-date data from the ABS, and we discovered that 83% of Australia's born overseas population lived in capital cities. Now, was it possible that capital cities would show a better capital growth rate than regional areas simply on the back of this? We dug a little bit deeper, and we discovered from data released from ANZ Research Economics comparing house prices in capital cities against those from other states. And what we found was capital cities have been able to outperform regional cities in terms of capital growth by a significant margin, whilst not getting as much of the downside. Now, when you compound this difference over an investment lifetime, it results in much larger capital returns, investing in capital cities compared to regionals. Now, are we saying that we only invest in capital cities? Of course not. Each individual investor and their circumstances are going to be different, and therefore the best course of action for them is going to be unique to their situation. And targeting capital growth, remember, is only one half of the equation. We still need to consider yield, which is what helps us to hold on to those investments over the long term. However, based on the data prepared by our in-house research team, the outperforming capital growth seen in capital cities is definitely something to take into consideration when considering an investment opportunity.
So if you're looking for more, visit us at buildapropertyportfolio.net for free tips and strategies that are going to further your education in the property investment space. To get access to our free property market updates that are prepared by our in-house research team. You can get a strategy guide on building a multi-property portfolio. However, all of this information is generic in nature and is not designed to cater towards your specific circumstances. For us to do that, we need to engage you in a free 2-hour property portfolio planning session. where we'll introduce our systems, strategies and services for building a property portfolio. We'll give you an overview of the Australian property market. We'll conduct a portfolio analysis of your current situation using our proprietary software. We'll establish a customised strategic plan to help you build a diversified property portfolio over time, and we'll answer any questions you might have on property investment. To book your session, visit us at buildapropertyportfolio.net.